Alright, what up, Virgo? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to do a collective energy reading for the sign of Virgo. You already know what it is. You already know. So come on in. Let's see what the energy is currently. The song that I got, 131, could be significant. I started this at 111. The song that I got is None of My Business. And when I was listening to this song, it made me think of the energy and the processing RAM that goes with caring, okay? That goes with running a business. I feel like some of you are taking your power back, okay? Lessening the things that you care about, okay? Mastering detachment in some type of way. Because you could feel like caring about things and being attached to things cause more problems for you. And you may have enough problems as it is. So I feel like you are lessening your problems at this time. Yeah. By leaving, detaching, not caring about things, going ghost. I feel like this is mentally, physically, spiritually detaching from things that no longer serve you. Some of you may have a ghost in your house, okay? Somebody may see a ghost, okay, and freak out. Handprints could be significant. There are people here who are not facing the reality that you just don't give a fuck, okay? That it's none of your business. I feel like people want to make their problems your business. So people refuse to allow you to detach from things that no longer serve you. Okay, they want to keep something together. They want to stay bonded in. They feel more secure when you care about them, their problems, when you give them your energy. Okay, some of these people are in denial that you're actually gone. They're still waiting on you. Okay, this denial that people have about you, whether it's ghosting or whatever, is creating illusions for people. People have illusions that you're their soulmate, that y'all are supposed to be together, that y'all will always be together. They're contradicting themselves, refusing to face the reality that you're gone. This is weird. Frozen in the reverse. Okay? This is going to cause someone to take action. I feel like what this is saying is the person who is in denial that something is over will be the first person who folds, okay, and contacts you. I feel like there's someone who will fold before you do because you're actually completely gone. Like you actually don't care. Like for real, don't care. Now the reversal. We have gossip in the reverse, outside influences. And when you don't care, what happens outside of you does not influence you eternally. This is the whole energy right here. These people who are in denial, fuck them. We don't care about them anyways. They can be in denial and in illusions for the rest of their life, and it will not affect you eternally. They could gossip about you. They could talk about you, make rumors about you. They can create whole fake profiles. Okay? Create fake BS about you, and it still will not influence you eternally. So I feel like Virgo, there's been lessons that you learned from caring about things and allowing gossip and rumors to affect you eternally, even giving people your business, because you could have spoken about your secrets at one time, and outside people could have ruined what you had going on. So I feel like you're no longer feeding into this type of energy. You're not telling people what you have going on. You're not spreading your secrets. You're not allowing outside things to interfere with you eternally ever again. Okay? And I feel like you're doing this for a long period of time. You need time to yourself. You need time to have secrets. You need time to do what you gotta do. The things that you care about. Your business. Let's get into it. What's going on for Virgo here? Yeah. Going ghost, leaving shit behind, following your passion, following your intuition. I feel like things are speeding up for you right now. You may be considering moving houses, moving locations. Okay. There's something about long distance traveling as well. Like you may have to use some type of vehicle or transportation to get somewhere. Okay. Yeah. You're moving away from someone here who's going to take action on you. I told you this person would fold before you did, okay? You may have moved away from this person and it's causing them to have to take action to progress things. This person is going to try to give you something, okay? They're going to try to be generous, kind to you in some type of way, to get you to come back from something. But they're only doing this because they're in denial that you have moved on. So there's somebody here who's going to test you. The Queen of Pentacles, they're going to test you. They're going to test if you actually don't give a fuck. They're going to test. I'm getting like spiritual test as well. All right. They're going to test you to see if giving to you will make you come back to a situation you no longer care about in some type of way. There's something here about someone folding before you do. Yeah, there's somebody here who is going to try to tempt you to see if you will communicate that, you still want a relationship or something like this. Somebody's in their head though. Because this person knows that they have hurt you in some type of way. 9 of Wands. Okay, there's someone here who at one point used your love against you. They knew that you loved them, so they knew that they could do certain things to get you back in this loving energy. With the 8 of Swords, somebody's really in their head about this because they're feeling like you have completely moved on. Because whatever they may do with the 9 of Wands, I feel like you're standing your ground. Yep, you have a change of perspective. Okay, you're going to give some type of confirmation. 5 of Swords, 9 of Cups, the Lovers, the 9 of Pentacles, the Strength. Yeah, you're not going for it. Wheel of Fortune is a cycle. So there's someone here who was able to get you to proceed and get back into a relationship with you on and off by playing upon your energy of giving a fuck. Okay, because you gave a fuck about this person, you may have given them another chance. Because you love this person, they played off of you. They played off of their love, your vulnerability, your emotions. But not once. You moved on from this. I feel like, yeah. 8 of Wands, literally. You moved on from this. I feel like whoever this is that wants to keep this cycle going, is afraid because you are going to reject this or you already have rejected this. Somebody wants you trapped in some type of trauma bond with them. The Devil and the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands and the Four of Coins. The Eight of Swords and the Ten of Wands, Two of Coins. There's someone out here. This isn't love, Virgo. This is some type of like parasitic situation. There's a parasite here. Two of Cups and the Devil. You mutually only like this person for toxic reasons, okay? This is like the energy of not having anybody else, so you give into this person. Is this person find shit, or could you not find shit? It's this type of energy. Because this person was willing to progress something and give to you, you may have settled. And I feel like you're done settling. I feel like you compromised on what you wanted, your attraction and all that, to give this person a chance. And you realize that whatever they are giving you is not worth caring about. Straight up. But whoever this is toxically, parasitically attached to you. They're going to keep testing you to see if you have actually outgrown this parasitic relationship, or if they can give to you and get you to come back to bondage and prison with them. Okay, this person is going to keep doing this because they're in denial that you have actually freed yourself from some type of toxic trauma bond that will never lead to anywhere, that will never go anywhere productive. Okay, they don't really believe that you don't care about them anymore, that you have really given up. They feel like it's all talk and that they can apply a certain amount of pressure and get you to come back to bondage with them. Anyways, what's Virgo actually doing here with the ghost energy and secret? What's Virgo? Somebody feels like it's an illusion and that you will take action if they can influence you. But I feel like it's a test for you to show this person, no matter how much they influence you, you're going to resist the devil. Recently, I've been watching the anime Samurai Jack. And it's this type of energy. He keeps saying that evil will get you. However, it can't. And I feel like there's someone who's used to putting you in an entrapment with them by giving to you sexually, physically, mentally, giving you stuff, okay, to progress something. This person may like eat you out, all right, go down on you, like really try to pleasure you, like give you a lot, sexually, physically, financially even, to keep you entrapped. Yeah, the Lovers and the Four of Wands. But that's all that it is. And I feel like once you leave whatever they can offer behind, they have nothing to offer you. That's why it's so easy to leave behind. Temperance, angels are out here. Or the Empress. Okay, so this is about your value and your worth, what you feel like you're worth. Are you worth being entrapped with this person? Okay, is it worth being entrapped with this person? I feel like for a lot of you it isn't. Four of Cups, you rejected it. So what's really going on with Divine Feminine energy? Heavy Divine Feminine coming out today. But you could be a masculine. Don't take any of these genders that I say seriously. Switch the roses, they resonate. What's actually going on with Virgo in this ghosting energy? We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Star and the Two of Cups. I feel like, Virgo, if you feel you were cheated out of the real thing, that dealing with this person will cheat you out of the real thing. Okay, so you're manifesting the real thing. The Knight of Cups. The Ten of Cups. And the Nine of Wands. And then we have the Death. Okay, so Virgo, you feel like somebody's trying to deceive you into healing something with them and taking action. Okay. Actually, some of you are hiding a relationship. Some of you are hiding a relationship, okay, because you know that outside forces is going to try to ruin it. So you could be lying about your relationships, lying about what you're taking action on, being strategic at this time as you follow your heart. In order for something to transform. Ace of Swords. Or because you're like, you're understanding something. This is all clear to you. I feel like you felt somebody cheated and lied to you, and that's why you thought you loved them. Okay, that's why you thought that this was your Two of Cups. You feel like somebody took action to do the things that make you happy, and then they stopped doing it. Ace of Swords is clear. So you figured out somebody's game here. You know this person will do anything it takes to get you in mutual energy with them so they can play off your energy. Okay? And because you love them, they can keep this going. Nine of Wands in the Death card. Now we know the truth about this. So the only way to sever this is to not care about this person. You're no longer allowing someone to cheat and lie to you anymore. You have clear thinking about what you really want. Okay, you're taking action on it and you're speaking up about it. Three of Cups in the reverse. Somebody may have put you in a third party, so you're not dealing with them anymore. There could be a lot of gossip about somebody that you used to be in. Five of Cups, you regret even dealing with this person. This person may have purposely taken action to put you in competition or make you compete or fight with them. But I feel like now you're following your heart and releasing something. This is that energy of not giving a fuck. Okay? Somebody here wasn't consistent. They lacked what it took to actually make you happy. And they fucked with your investments. And ever since you got away from them, you've been happier. Nine of Wands. So this is the energy. I feel like you realize that somebody wasn't actually your person. All right? They could be a parasite, okay? Something that was supposed to keep you from the real deal, the real manifestation of what you want, okay? Often when you're manifesting something, you can attract things that are adjacent to your manifestation, but not what you really want. And I feel like you now realize that this person is not what you really want. Because of this, you're taking action to heal yourself. You realize that somebody was lacking in the things that were actually what you wanted. And because of this, it was interfering with you investing and getting what you actually wanted. So ending this situation with someone would actually bring about your wish fulfillment because you're no longer tied up in things that was never what you wanted. Nine of Wands. This is why it's so easy for you to ghost a situation. This is why it's so easy for this person to come in and try to influence you back into this Two of Cups and you reject it because you realize this wasn't what you wanted to begin with. Okay? Some of you also have experienced fights and competition and third party situations with someone. And I feel like you're no longer ever going to allow outside people to fuck with you eternally. internally. So that means that if you have to get rid of this person to get rid of these third parties, that's what you got to do. Because someone comes with gossip, lies, rumors, third parties, and it's just not your 10 of cups. Okay? I feel like this is really you simplifying the situation, you looking at a situation logically. All right? I would never want, like, God would never put me with somebody that put me in a third party. God would never want a man for me that can't love me like God loves his children. Okay? So obviously, he not the man for me. God would never put me with a hoe, okay, who can never be a housewife. So obviously, she is not for me. I feel like you're looking at something logically and no longer allowing your feelings, your emotions to sway your vision. Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords energy. So this is why it's easy for you to ghost, go no contact, leave something behind, because it's simply an illusion. It's an illusion. If it is not what you want, you are catering to an illusion. And I feel like when you simplify things, it's easier for you to not give a fuck. Okay? Not give a fuck about past people who just left you or you just left. Not to give a fuck about third parties, your friends, your families, peers. None of that. Situation and balance that requires careful handling. Okay, I feel like the situation that you're in requires careful handling. You can't have third parties interfering. You cannot be emotionally in turmoil because your partner is untrustworthy. You cannot, you feel me? You have to think logically because you know what you got going on is more important than an illusion. Temporary situation. Okay? Yeah, I feel like there are finite situations that cannot be interfered with temporary people. You know, if they're not your 10 of cups, then they are messing with your manifestation of your 10 of cups. That's simple. We have spiritual guidance and protection from harm in dealing with a man. So you are protecting yourself from harm. You're allowing the angels to guide you at this time with your relationships, man or woman. Great happiness and danger in money matters. Plenty of material things. I feel like there's someone here who, you know, may make you happy, but they could mess with your money. Mm. Or there's somebody here who wants to deal with you because they have messed up money. It's this type of energy. Let's see. Why is situation balancing that requires careful handling? Read the Hierophant. There's a need to stay committed to your goals, and I feel like somebody distracts you from your goals. In the Knight of Wands, you need to stay committed to moving away from somebody. This is the situation that requires careful handling. What's temporary problems? We got the Ten of Swords. Temporary situations. Ten of Swords and the Four of Cups here. Some type of home relationship with somebody is always temporary. Four of Cups. You'd rather not. The Fool. This is like a pattern that keeps happening. Somebody keep being in and out. Okay? So instead of being in and out, let's commit to being out. We're outside all 2025. Okay? Outside all 2025. This ain't no hokey pokey. Okay? You ain't coming in and coming back out and put your right foot in and your left foot out. It ain't, there's no hokey pokey. Okay? I feel like if you're out, never come back. This is this type of energy. Fool, okay, if we out, if it's over, if it's really over, it's done forever. Also, never going back type energy. And I feel like you're being spiritually guided to stay committed to never going back. Knight of Wands. angel energy, the Tower. Yeah, so the angels are participating in the separation, the breakup, the breakdown of something. In the Page of Swords, you're going to witness this too. Seven of Wands of God's protection. Two cards of protection here. Okay, protection from harm. Seven of Wands, protection from harm. The Tower and the Blade. Being separated from somebody is your protection, and you're going to know it. Okay, because there'll be great happiness when someone disappears. All right, and then when somebody's in your life, all of a sudden your finances fucked up. Your eating habits are messed up. Your skincare routine is off. It's this type of energy. So I feel like you're going to witness divine intervention and suddenly realize and learn that staying committed to being away from this person was what the divine wanted you to do, because they're going to show you that it was. What's the Magician here? And the Ace of Swords. There's somebody here who you're either manifesting someone and you're going to get your manifestation, a new person. Virgo, you could be manifesting a new person by being committed to not settling for illusions. But as soon as you commit to manifesting a new person, the illusion starts chasing you. Okay? This is why you have to keep it secret. This is why you can't share what you're doing. This is why you can't allow people who take action to influence what you are committed on. So I feel like your commitment to moving away from somebody is what will manifest a new person, because you're no longer allowing outside things to interfere with what you want. What's great happiness? The Two of Wands. Ooh. Okay, some of you are choosing happiness. And the High Priestess. We should just pack it up there. Some of y'all are choosing happiness. Okay? Like I said, you're also keeping your decisions secret. Okay? You're also moving in silence. You're not telling people about what you got going on, because you know outside people will try to ruin it. You know that you are happy, healthier, more abundant, more rich when you decide to keep things secret. When you decide to keep things for yourself. When you decide not to speak up on something. Also, you're being led towards great happiness, Virgo. Your choice to move away from illusions is bringing in great happiness. Okay, you choosing to go with your higher knowledge, your intuition, listening to your higher consciousness is what will lead you to happiness. And some of you, like I said, the angels are the one who is putting you in this Queen of Swords energy, thinking with clarity, thinking with logic. What's dangerous, especially in money matters? We have the Queen of Goblets in the reverse in the ballot of Goblets. And then we have the Nine of Cups. There's someone here who has money problems. Okay? This person could be missing out on support. Okay? But what I'm getting really is that there's someone here who is being like emotionally manipulative and giving you something, because they can have financial problems and they feel like apologizing to you will help their problems. Nine of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Six of Cups in the World card, but you're not going back to what it used to be. There's somebody here who is playing with you. Okay, whether they're a man or woman here with Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, is someone in their emotions, and these are negative emotions. They really don't have love for you. They really don't care about you. They're just missing out on something. So they're acting in their emotions to apologize. For others of you, this is how you can end up. All right. If you don't handle a situation correctly, a temporary problem could be a long-term problem. Because Spirit has showed you someone. They have shown you someone. So no matter what actions they do, whatever, no matter what they speak, you know clearly who they are and what they are. And if you ignore your intuition and accept somebody's offer, you will miss out on money, skrilla, abundance, happiness. Okay? So you can either choose your happiness and protect your happiness, or you can go back to the past. Six of Cups, 2:02 on the clock. Confirmation, Virgo. This is the energy, World card. Because if you show that you have completely gotten closure from something, no matter how much they give you, no matter what they say, you're going to stay committed to your goals. Eight of Swords. You have to restrict some type of timeline in order for the new timeline to exist. The new timeline in which you get new love, new happiness, new life. And this is why you're so committed to ghosting a situation, to getting rid of something, because the divine is about to illuminate the secret. There's going to be illumination given to you that's going to cause you to take action on not allowing this outside person who is not a part of this new world to influence you manifesting your new world. And I'm telling you, if you decide to listen to your higher consciousness, if you decide to listen to your intuition and stay committed to your intuition and what your intuition told you to do and move accordingly, it will bring nothing but great happiness for you. But if you choose to stay on that same timeline with this person, you will end up in financial situations with them. Look at this. Great happiness. We have February, romance, celebration, and party. If you choose to stay committed to the timeline that will be illuminated to you, by February, you will be celebrating a new life, a new relationship, a new family, that money, that money. Or you can stay in a timeline with a broke spirit that will crush your inhibition. It will crush the timeline that you're manifesting, and it will crush all prosperity that is meant to come to you by dealing with a bitch, with a sucker. Somebody's a sucker. Look at this. I'm telling y'all, if you commit to a timeline and progress spiritually, there will be a new marriage, people who will work with you, there will be a different journey, you will be protected from harm, you'll reap what you have sown by succeeding. Okay, this is just a temporary problem and you need to defend yourself until the timeline that you have manifested plays out like it's supposed to. That's all you have to do. Stay committed to your higher self, stay committed to the intuitive guided knowledge that is being given to you at this time in order to see prosperity. It starts from Leo season to February of next year. It's up to you. All right. There's like a timeline opening up, and you have to ghost your past timeline to make it on the new timeline. And I feel like this new timeline is everything this past timeline wasn't. And this is why it's so easy for you to ghost a situation. Whether people want to believe it or not, I feel like you have seen enough. So it's not your problem that people don't see your vision. They don't need to. All you have to do is divide from them and choose the timeline that you want. This is the energy that I have for you, Virgo. I hope that all of you choose the best and highest timeline for yourselves and prosper. If you resonate with anything here, please give me a like, comment down below. Peace.